Howdy guys, welcome back to Ironclad RC. I'm actually extremely excited to review this brand new release from Proboat. This is the Blackjack 24. I guess it's like a V2 version, I guess. The original Blackjack 24 is actually one of the funnest boats I've ever had the pleasure of running and upgrading, and just hours and hours of fun with my original Blackjack 24. So we're actually going to go through this boat with a fine-tooth comb. There's lots and lots of changes. That the inside has been completely revamped, new electronics, new motor design, new prop, new hardware. So I'm really excited to get into this thing for you guys. So let's get it. Stick around. Big B with Ironclad RC. A 4S capable boat right out the box. Two 2S batteries, 4S capable, where the previous Blackjack 24 was a 3S boat. A lot of guys would upgrade it and run 4S, and it's blazing fast on 4S. So I'm really excited to get into it. Now you can get the Heatwave livery, which is pretty cool. There's the Heatwave livery, top, bottom, and side. It's 8.4 inches wide, 24 inches long, or the Blackjack 24 livery. Okay, which I actually like the Blackjack 24. It looks like we have the Heatwave edition. This boat was sent to me to run, test, and review for you guys, so I had no choice in what color I got. So it's actually a pretty sweet looking little boat, man. I like the livery. Now that I'm seeing it, and yeah, it's bright, it's loud, and we should never lose this boat on the water. It's very loud. I like it. The graphics are printed on the hull right here. Got like a vinyl sticker here and some stickers on the side to cover up like the seam or whatnot. So looks pretty good. All right, these are all stickers, but this is printed on the hull. Okay, the hull itself, it very much reminds me of the Blackjack 42, the way they have it set up here. Yeah, even the construction, like the 42, like a shoebox style hull construction. The bottom kind of slips into the top, and then it's glued around the seam. All right, pretty nice looking. Okay, got 4 hatch locks on this one. The old 24 had 2 hatch locks in the back and a little clasp up front. It kept popping off, and this is better. Really wide canopy here, hatch, so you actually have a lot more space and room to get into and work on your boat. All new layout, new electronics. It looks good. Really clean looking on the inside. We're going to go into the inside in just a minute. You actually have your foam to float the hatch in case it blows off or something. But yeah, I like the 4 hatch locks. I like how wide it is. It comes with a nice heavy duty stand. Okay, the bottom ride surface is stepped. All right, and it also has a center ski that the stuffing tube comes out for your drive line. Proboat actually used sealant on the through hole for the strut rudder. Oh man, that right there tickles the mess out of me. The first one I've seen with sealant on a ready to run boat. Let's freaking go. The whole boat is redesigned. They gave us some new hardware back here. This is a Z style rudder. Okay, the Z bracket offsets the rudder from center. Okay, and it's all aluminum. Okay, dual pickup rudder. One side cools the ESC, one side cools the motor. Okay, you got quad pickup on the rudder blade, quad pickup, heavy duty steering rod, captured ball end, bellow, stainless steel rod here, and we got the breakaway rudder, which was not included on the previous Blackjack 24, so that's pretty good to see. You don't have to replace the breakaway screw. You just basically, you hit something, the rudder kicks up, and then you just push it back down. It's actually notched right there. It's actually pretty neat little design. Okay, heavy duty. All right, a low profile strut. Okay, and it's actually a new design that they have here. See the center section right here? It's the through hole for this heavy duty drive line. All right. And with this setup right here, you're not really going to have a whole lot of up and down adjustability. You'll basically be tuning this boat almost like a mono hull, to be honest with you. You get some positive, some negative, maybe a couple millimeters down, up and down. But I would imagine that's about it. The drive line is heavy duty. They used a 0.187 3/16 drive line, okay, with a bushing that basically rides in the stuffing tube. That's a low friction bushing bearing setup, and I like it. This is drilled and tapped, so you can remove this screw right here and use the Proboat grease gun to grease the bushing, so you don't have to pull your drive line apart every time you take the boat out, which is a big turnoff for a lot of boaters. So this is actually a very convenient method of greasing the boat. Just remove that screw, grease it up, and you're ready to roll. Okay, 1.7, 1.6 stainless steel propeller, brass drive dog, couple of locking nuts there, and it looks like you got your exits right here for your water, so you'll visually be able to see 2 streams of water shooting off the back of the boat. That's pretty cool. And a drain plug with a little lanyard there. All right, if you get water in the boat, you can actually pull that plug and drain the boat out really quick. So the inside of this boat, it's got the inner skeletal system, which is a composite brace system. They have this inner skeletal in the 42 Blackjack and the Sonic Wake V2, and it actually works wonders. What this composite inner skeletal system does is it actually disperses the weight from your electronics, your batteries, your motor, ESC. In the unlikely or likely event of a big crash, a big impact, everything's going to be dampened with this inner skeletal system. It's going to keep everything in place, but it's also going to protect your hull from hard impacts with these heavier electronics that this boat has. It's a 24-inch long boat. They went with a 3660, okay, 2200 kV Spektrum motor, okay, 4S capable, a 90 amp water cooled Spektrum ESC, okay. It's got the smart technology. Unfortunately, you would have to upgrade the receiver and transmitter to take full advantage of the Spektrum technology, smart technology, to get telemetry. I really like the fact that they went heavy duty with the motor mount on this boat. The previous Blackjack 24 had some issues with the motor mount, and yeah, this is the way to go. They went composite with aluminum, okay, with plenty of screws to hold everything into place. It's held in from the back and the front of the motor, okay. The motor mount has an integrated plug holder, so you don't have to fight and try to find your plugs. IC5 plugs right in, okay. Another nice feature of this boat, which from what I understand, most all new Pro boats will be coming with the sliding battery tray. Put your battery in, out the boat, and you don't have to fight trying to get your batteries in. Okay, you can basically install your batteries one-handed. Boom. That is super slick. I'm not even kidding. I've had a hard time with my Blackjack 42 at times trying to get batteries in and out, and that is pretty trick. Yeah, the last thing you want in a boat is stuff flapping around and jarring around. And inside the boat, in a crash, I like how everything has its place. You know, wires whapping around, it'll crack your hull. So very good to see. Proboat did a great job with this. Now it has a S603, just a standard Spektrum servo that comes in most of their mid-range boats from Proboat. A waterproof receiver box. That's also a new upgrade for this boat. Waterproof. It's got these little rubber bellows and stuff around it, so no water gets in. Okay, that's a big common issue with RC boats, is water on their receiver, and it just makes for sometimes a tough day on the water. Now, they went with the heavy duty flex cable, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, 3/16 0.187 flex cable, heavy duty stuffing tube retainer. Make sure everything's lined up. Everything looks like it's lined up perfect. Okay, and this is to give you a shot of the stuffing tube to its through hole. Okay, now I think that they went with this style through hole for the stuffing tube because they went with the heavy duty flex cable. Okay, with that heavy duty flex cable, trying to bend and move the stuffing tube up and down with a traditional through hole, it may actually crack the boat. So they went with this style through hole, which actually going to help keep the boat like down, like keep the bow down in a straight, almost like a trim tab, if you will. Not a trim tab, don't get me twisted, but I think it's going to help in a straight. Okay, I don't know how it's going to perform in a turn. You know, I don't know how it's going to slide. I was thinking maybe the boat will slide across the water, but the more I look at it, the more I really kind of leaning toward straight line performance with this guy right here. Pretty light. It's pretty light for how much stuff they got going on in here. It's actually a light hull. That's awesome. That's awesome. Battery tray that locks in. Okay, and you basically just put it in the boat. You can literally do it one-handed. This is my first time trying this, so let's see how. Well, it clicks right in. That's pretty awesome. Now, you do not have forward and back center gravity adjustability with these trays. Okay, these are basically stationary. So once you slide them in, they're basically locked into place. You just plug your batteries in to the very convenient EC5 connector here, mounted up on the motor. Boom. Okay, looks pretty neat. The wires aren't wrapping around. I like it. Your on off button is right here. All right. Using the SLT2 transmitter, which it's kind of small, but it fits your hand perfect. Okay, it has the throttle limit, the steering reverse, power button, steering dual rate, and steering trim. Okay, it does not have throttle dual rate and throttle trim, which I actually think was a good idea. A lot of newbies will get a transmitter that has the throttle dual rate, and they'll power the boat on. It don't work because they have their dual rate turned down, or it's not zeroed out, basically. So this is really all you need for a boat. Everything else is just bells and whistles, really, you know. So let's spool it up for the first time. What? That is very smooth. They went with the 0.187 cable Teflon liner. It's no cable whip, none whatsoever. On the old 24, it had the 0.150 smaller diameter cable. It might even have been a 4mm cable, and it did have some cable whip. And that is exceptionally smooth sounding. So let's check out the rudder movement here. Okay, you got your dual rate. You can turn your rudder dual rate down, reduce the throw, and you can turn it up to increase the throw. You have your steering trim to get your boat tracking straight. Okay, and really that's all you need, man. Nice, very clean, very smooth sounding. So we're gonna go run it real quick, and then I'm gonna have the actual like Maiden video next. But I wanted to show you guys the boat running in this one. So I'll see you on the water. Okay, so these are the DV Extremes. They're definitely got a little bit more pep in them. All right, let's go here. Let's see what she'll do. Oh, wow. Oh, a lot faster. Man, that might be 50 right there, you guys, with a simple upgraded battery. Let's go, boy.
I was thinking it was going to drift around a corner a little bit, the way they have the center of gravity and the that center ski and the rudder and everything, short rudder. I was thinking it was going to drift like a little skater, and it kind of, in a way, it kind of does. Let's freaking go, boy. Man, I've been RC boating for 7-8 years, man, and this thing is definitely putting a smile on my face. Let's go. Oh, she's floating, boy. 50 knots and no smoke. Come on. Let's go. That was pretty quick. It is fast out the box. It is quick, man. That is awesome. I don't know. That's pretty freaking quick. Read 50. Let's go out the freaking box, boy. Out the box. 50 mile an hour. Let's freaking go, boy.
So I just got back from my maiden run. As you guys seen, I got 50. I run 2 separate sets of packs. I think I got 45 and 50 right out the freaking box, man. So sick, so sick. So if you guys are interested in this hull, check the description. I have links in the description. If you purchase the boat through the description, it does help the channel, helps the channel grow. So thanks for watching the in-depth review of the newly redesigned Blackjack 24 from Proboat. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.